Good morning, Year Threes. I'm just going to do a bit of shared writing for you on our new sentence type today, which is called boys sentences. These are some of my favourite sentence types. They're sentences that I'll show you some examples. They're sentences that use the connectives or the conjunctions but, or, yet, or so. And there's a couple of features of these sentences that we need to just look at. So I'll read the sentences to you and then we'll look at the features and then I'll have a go at showing you how to write some. So the princess was intelligent, comma, but she was ugly. So before the connective, before you add but, or, yet, or so, you need to put a comma. So you have your first part of your sentence, then you put your conjunction, you put your comma, then your conjunction, and then you add the extra bit of your sentence at the end. The princess could kiss the frog, or she could leave him for others. The frog was grotesque, comma, yet he was rich. The princess kissed the frog, comma, so he turned into a prince. So we're extending our sentences using but, or, yet, or so. I'm going to show you now how we can write some of these sentences, and we're going to look at some sentences to do with Mildred Pierce from The Worst Witch. Okay, so Mildred Hubble. Okay, so Mildred tried to turn Ethel into a frog. Now, I'm going to extend this sentence using the connective but. So, but, oh no, I've forgotten something. Can anyone see what I have forgotten? You're right, I need to make sure that I add my comma before I put my conjunction in, but. So, Mildred tried to turn Ethel into a frog, comma, but can anyone remember what actually happened? Yeah, she turned her into a pig by mistake, didn't she? So, Mildred tried to turn Ethel into a frog, but she turned her into a pig. And then we need our full stop at the end of that sentence. So let's read our sentence. Every time you've written a sentence, it's always good to read that sentence back just to check that it makes sense. So Mildred tried to turn Ethel into a frog, comma, but she turned her into a pig. Yes, that makes sense. So we've extended our sentence by using the conjunction but. So the next sentence, we're now going to have a go at using our or conjunction. So witches had black cats, comma, or, and at the beginning of the book it told us about this. It said that sometimes in the school that Mildred Hubble goes to, they have black cats, but some witches have owls instead of cats. Okay, so witches had black cats, or they have owls. Full stop. Let's read it back again. After every sentence we're going to read it back. Witches had black cats, comma, or they had owls. Oh, I'm actually going to show, I said had there and I've said have there, so I'm going to change that because have is past tense and had is present tense. So I'm going, no, other way round. You know, that was right. Had is past tense, have is present tense. So we're writing in past tense. So witches had black cats, or they had owls. Now, do you see how I didn't notice that when I was writing it, but when I read the sentence back afterwards, I realised that I'd made a mistake. That's why it's really important to read your sentences back once you've written them. Right, let's have a look at our next sentence. So we're going to use our conjunction yet this time. Mildred wasn't naughty, comma, yet, she wasn't naughty, yet things always seemed to go wrong around her, didn't they? We could say yet trouble followed her everywhere. So Mildred wasn't naughty, yet, comma, remember your comma before the yet, trouble followed her. Poor Mildred. Doesn't mean to do things wrong, does she? Full stop. Let's read again. Read our sentence. Check it makes sense. Mildred wasn't naughty, yet trouble followed her. That's great. Makes perfect sense. Right, our final conjunction we're going to use is the conjunction so. So Mildred was kind, comma, and I'm going to write something about Maud. Maud likes her, doesn't she? Because she's kind. So Maud, that's her best friend, liked her. And lots of people like her, really. So we could put everybody liked her. So because she was kind, so is giving a reason for something. So Mildred was kind, so Maud liked her. Let's read through all our sentences. So we've used our for, but, or, yet, and so, our boys sentence. Mildred tried to turn Ethel into a frog, but she turned her into a pig. Witches had black cats, or they had owls. Mildred wasn't naughty, yet trouble followed her. Mildred was kind, so Maud liked her. So big thing to remember, when you use your conjunction, always make sure that you put a comma before it. Now I'm just going to show you what it is that you are going to be doing today. I'll bring up the writing frame that you're going to be using. One moment so I can find it. There we go. So what you're going to be doing today is you are going to be doing some sentences about Ugg. So Ugg had very good ideas, comma, but. Okay, so you've got to see if you can extend these sentences. And we've got all the different conjunctions. So the next one is or. Ugg could carry on trying to solve problems. Or he could. And you have to think about what you might want to finish that sentence with. I can't wait to see your ideas today for writing boys' sentences. These are really good sentences because they can be used in all types of writings. They're good in stories, they're good in non-fiction, so we're going to be writing biographies next week, so be really good in biographies. They're good in lots and lots of different types of writing, so they're really good sentences to learn to write. Hope you enjoy it.